afternoon, a comedy of errors. And now Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah!
It is actually our first undertaking of a tragedy. So it will be interesting to see how it all goes and whether or not we will be reborn when it's all over. However, before things get started, I would like to remind you that we would like you to take your cell phones out and turn them down to silent or to go ahead and turn them off. All right? Also, we would request that there be no flash photography while the performance is going. We are videoing, and it also distracts the actors and actresses. And so if you would do that, that would be helpful as well. And I know that you all know where the exits are in case you need to use them quickly. They're that way, all right? And so just note that and be careful if we, for some reason, need to exit quickly, all right? We've had a wonderful week. As many of you know, we put these plays together in 5 days. And so it's a busy 5 days, and it's been full of activity. We've shown up here at, I think, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. And then before all 3 groups are done, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We want to thank Baylor for letting us use this facility. It is a wonderful, wonderful facility. And we especially want to say thank you to Pete Robinson and Patrick Tanzo. This is really their territory, and they let us use it. We have a wonderful lighting crew and sound crew up there that are using all of their equipment. And so we can't say enough to share our appreciation for that. And the kids know that, and they have tried to be very respectful of the facility all week long. So without saying anything else, sit back and get ready for our debut production of Romeo and Juliet.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From the ancient grudge, break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure, piteous overthrows, do with their death bury their parents' strife.
Gregory, on my word, we will not carry holes.
No, then we should be colliers.
I mean, being in collar, we draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your knife out of the collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
Thou art not quickly to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
Draw thy tool. Here comes 2 of the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Whirl. I will back thee.
Come, turn thy back and run.
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown at them as they pass by. Let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, as it is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
You bite your thumb at us, sir.
I do bite my thumb, sir.
You bite your thumb at us, sir.
It's a law of my side if I say I. No, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. I do bite my thumb, sir.
You quarrel, sir.
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I'm for you. I serve as good a man as you do, sir.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
You
Yes.
lie.
Yes, better, sir. We'll try if you be men. Gregory, remember that swashing blow?
Artful! None of your swords! You don't know what you do!
What? Hast thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn even, Romeo, look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage What noise is this? Hand me my longsword, ho!
A crack, my food for a song.
My sword, I say. All Montague is coming, he flourishes his brain in spite of me.
Now, Billy Capulet, hold him up, let him go.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, on pain of torture from those bloody hands. Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. And hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, read by an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, let all the rest depart on the way. Capulet, you shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case.
Who set this ancient quarrel to approach? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversaries, and yours, close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them. In that instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword drawn. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and fought on part and part, until the prince came, who parted on either part.
Oh, where was Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not in this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden veil of the east, a troubled mind drave me walk abroad. So early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the coverts of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen. Tears augmenting the fresh morning dew. Black and portentous must this humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know of it nor can I learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many friends. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cures know.
See where it comes, so please you step aside. I'll know its grievance, or so be denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cuz.
The day so young.
But new struck 9.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was it my father who went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor, in which I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, would prove so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Oh me, what affray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. It has little to do with hate, but more to do with love. Why then, oh brawling love, oh loving hate, I feel this love, feel I that I feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz I rather weep.
Good-hearted what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Such is love's transgression. Sorrows of mine own lay heavy on my chest, which thou wilt propagate to have it pressed with more of thine own. This love that thou hast shown doth add too much grief to too much of mine own. Therefore, farewell, my cousin.
Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. Romeo is not here, he is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan? Why no? But sadly, tell me who.
Shall not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dian's wit. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor abide the encounter of assailing eyes.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examining other beauties.
He that is stricken blind cannot forget the treasure of his eyesight lost. Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine, or else die in debt.
was bound as well as I in penalty alike. 'Tis not hard, I think, for men as old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable mention are you both, and it is pity you have lived it on so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
It's saying over what I've said before. My child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in that pride ere we think her right to be a bride. This night I hold an old accustomed feast with which I've invited many a guest, such as I love, and you among the store. One more, most welcome, makes my number more. Come, go with me. Ah, sirrah, trudge about. To fair Verona, find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, at my house, and welcome on their pleasure stand.
Find them out whose names are written here? It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor with his last, and the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those whose names are here writ, and can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned in good time.
Tough, man. One fire burns, another's burning. True now, some new infection to thine eye, and the rank poison of the old reside.
Your plantain leaf is excellent for that. God then, good fellow.
What you got there? Oh, pray, sir, can you read?
Aye. Mine own fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without book. But, I pray, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
Ye say honestly, rest you may.
Stay, sir, I can read. Signor Martino, his wife and daughters, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Signor Valentio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucia and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither do they come?
Up.
Whither?
To supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked that before.
But now I shall tell you without asking. My master is the great, rich Capulet. And if you be not at the house of Montague, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulets, sups the fair Rosalind, whom thou so lovest. Go thither, and with untainted eye, compare her with some that I will show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow!
Be burnt for lions, one fairer than my love. Ha! The all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun.
Tut, man, you saw her fair, none else being by. Herself was with herself in either eye. But in that crystal skin, let there be weighed your lady's love against some other thing.
I'll come along. No such sight be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Oh, Juliet! Juliet? Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
What lamb? What ladybird? Where is that girl? What, Juliet? Your mother. Madam, I am here. What's thy will?
This is the matter. Nurse, thou knowest my daughter is of a pretty age.
In faith, I can remember her birth unto the hour.
She's not 14.
God mark thee in his grace. Thou art the prettiest babe that e'er I have nursed, and if I should live to see thee married at least once, I'll have my wish.
Why, Mary? Why, Mary is the very thing of which I came to speak of.
Why, lady, such a man in all the world. He's a man of wax.
Verona summer have not such a flower.
Yes, my lady, he's a flower in faith, a very flower.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris love?
Huh.
I'll look to like it, looking like a move, but no more will I guard mine eye than yours. Consent gives strength to make it fly. Madam, the guests are come, supper served up. You call, my young lady asked for, the nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait, I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee.
What? Shall the speech be spoke for our excuse?
Let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure and be gone.
A torch for me. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead.
You are a lover! Borrow Cupid's wings and sail above a common bound.
I am too sore and pierced with this shaft.
Be a case to put my visage in. Advisor for advisor, what care I what furious eye doth cloak deformities? Here are the beetle brow shall blush for me.
Come, nothing enter, and no sooner in, but every man be taken to his legs.
A torch for me. I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game was ne'er so fair, and I am done.
How we want daylight, ho!
Nay, that's not so.
I mean, sir, delay. We waste our lights in vain, like lamps by day.
And we mean well going into this mass, but 'tis no such wit to go.
Why, did one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
And what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed while they do dream things. True.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you.
Queen Mab, what's she?
She's the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an Abbotstone. In this shape, she gallops through lovers' brains, and then they dream aloud.
Peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkest of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain. The gods have nothing but vain fantasy, which is a spin of substance as the air.
This air you speak of blows us from ourselves. Supper's done. We shall be too late.
Too early, I fear, for my mind misgives some misfortune, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful date with night's revels. But he that has steered to my course, direct my sail.
Strike drum.
Where's pot ham that he helped not to take away? He shifted trencher, he scraped a trencher.
When good manners shall lie, all in one or two men's hands, and they unwashed too, 'tis a foul thing.
Away with the joint stools, remove the cork cover, look to the plate. Good thou, save me a piece of marchpane, and as thou lovest me. Let the porter let in Susan Grindstone and now.
Antony and pot ham, aye boy, ready.
You are looked for and called for, asked for and sought for in the great hall.
We cannot be here and there too. Cheerly, boys, be brisk a while, and the longer liver take all.
I welcome thee, honest gentleman. I've seen the day I've worn a visor. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. Come, musicians, play a hall, give room. And what's it, girls? Nay, sit, good cousin Capulet. You and I are long past our dancing days. How long's it been since last yourself and I were in a mask?
Don't years.
But man, 'tis not so much, since the nuptials of Lucentio, some 25 years ago in every mask.
Tis more. His son is Eldoto, his son is Doni.
You tell me that man is someone won a war 2 years ago.
What lady is that doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. The measure done, I'll watch the place of stand, and touching hers may bless my rude hand. Did my heart ever know love before now? For swear it, sight. For ne'er I saw true beauty before this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave? Come hither, covered with an antic face, to fleer and scorn at a solemnity this night. Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
My kinsman, I forestall you, sir.
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe. The villain has come in spite to scorn at a solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
Tis he, villain Romeo.
Well, content thee, gentle gods, let him alone. Bears him like a portly gentleman, to say the truth, grown and rags on him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth.
I shall not read.
I will not. Well, all the town. Here in my house you can disparage me. Therefore be patient. Take no note of him. That's my will.
I shall not endure him.
He will be endured. Am I the master here or you? Go to.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall. Now, for sweet comfort to bitter gall.
If I should profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle pine is this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims, stand ready to smooth that rough touch with a gentle kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. But manly devotion shows this. For saintful hands the pilgrim's hands do touch. Holy palmers, holy palmers kiss.
Do saints not have lips and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, don't forget to cease in prayer.
Oh then, dear saint, let lips do what palms do.
Madam, your mother prays the word of you.
What is her mother?
Madam Bachelor, she is the woman of this house, a kind and virtuous lady.
Is she Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's debt.
Away be gone. This one is at the best.
Aye, so I fear, the more is my unrest.
I thank thee, honest gentleman. Good night. Come, more torches here. Come on then, let's to bed. Ah, sirrah, my day waxes late. Out to my rest.
Come, good nurse. What is young gentleman?
I believe to be the son and heir of old Tiberu.
What is he there that is now going out the door?
That's old Petruchio.
Oh. Here, we can't dance.
I know not.
Go, ask his name. He be married. My ring's like to be my wedding day.
Is Romeo. And Montague, the son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me. I must love a loathed enemy.
What is this? What is this?
I'll climb, I learned even now. As when I danced with all. Juliet!
And on and on. Come, let us away. The strangers are all gone.
Now Romeo is beloved and loves again, alike bewitched by the charms of looks. But to his foe, supposed he must complain, and she still loves sweet fate from fearful hooks. Being held a foe, he may not have access to breathe such vows as lovers use to swear, and she as much in love, her means much less, to meet her new beloved anywhere. But passion lends them power, time means to me, tempering extremities with extreme sweet.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
Romeo!
He's lying on my line and stolen it from the men.
He ran this way, left the orchard wall. Come on, Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humorous madman, passionate lover, appear now in the likeness of a sign. Speak with one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry with eye me, pronounce but love and dove. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes.
Hear thee, thou shalt anger him.
Patience, fairman, honest, and in his mistress' name.
Come, he hath hid himself among the trees, to be consorted with the humorous knight. Blind is his love, best befits the night.
Love me blind, love cannot hit not. Come and Juliet, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek one here who means not to be found.
He jested scars and never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. It is my lady. It is my love. Oh, that she knew that she were. See how she leans her cheek on her hand. Oh, that I were to love upon that hand, that I may touch that cheek.
Honey.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, he but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. So Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
Be but sworn, my love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, never will I be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus screened in night, so stumbled upon my counsel?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am, for my name is hateful to myself, for it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
Mine ears have not yet felt 100 words of that text utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thou dost like.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb. In place death, consider who thou art. Any of my kinsmen find me here.
With love's light wings I did o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out.
I see thee, they will murder thee.
There lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than as prolonged wanting of thy love.
By whose direction doth thou opt this night?
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face. Else would have made me blush to paint my cheek with that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Dost thou love me? Oh, I know thou wilt say I
lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, your constant moon.
What then shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or thou wilt swear by thy gracious self and all will be weak. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath, and who the beauteous flower of the next to me. Good night. Good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would have to give again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Madam! I hear some noise. Dear love, adieu. A moment, sweet Montague. I'll stay but a little, I'll come again.
Oh, blessed night. I'm afeard, being in the night, this is all but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
Thy words to Romeo but night indeed. If I beg to love be honorable, my friend is made. Tomorrow, send me word tomorrow by one for to come to thee. Where and what time I will perform the rite. And all my portions I will lay, at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord throughout the world. Madam! Anon, I come! But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee. Madam! By and by I come! To cease thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul,
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times more to one thy like.
What o'clock shall I send for thee?
By the hour of 9.
Good night, good night. Parting with such sweet sorrow, and I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sweet dwell upon thy eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and might have to tell. Good morrow, father.
Benedicti, what early sun so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues in his tempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Or if not so, then here I hit it right. A Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
I have been feasting with mine enemy, where all of a sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me wounded. Both our help in thy holy physic lies. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo, my intercession likewise stands my foe.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds, but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know my heart's good love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine is set on hers, so hers is set on mine. And combine all what thou must combine by holy marriage. When and where and how we met and wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass. But this I pray thee, that thou consent to marry us today.
St. Francis, what it changes here. Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes.
Oh, chide not. The one I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. Thy love did read by rote and could not spell. But come, young waverer, come. Go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be. This alliance may so happily prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence. I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Well, the
sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
And men that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master how he dares be there.
And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
Oh, more than the prince of cats, I can tell you. Oh, he is the courageous captain of compliments. The very butcher of a silk bosom. A duelist, a gentleman of the very first house, of the first and second car. Ah, the immortal son, the punto reverso, the head.
What?
Such the cost of such answers. Lisping, affecting, fantastic code. God bless you, a very tall man.
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Flesh, flesh, how art thou? It should fly. Signor Romeo, bonjour. Okay, was the counterfeit fairy last night?
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir. The slip. Can you not conceive?
Good Mercutio, my business was great, and in such cases mine, a man may strain courtesy.
God ye good morrow, fair gentlemen. God ye good morrow, fair gentlemen. Pardon me, but could any of you tell me where I might find a young Romeo?
I can tell you, but Romeo will be older when you found him than when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
You say well. Yea, 'tis the worst well. Very well, wisely, wisely. If you be he, sir, I desire some company.
She will indict him to some supper.
Romeo, will you to your father's? Will to dinner thither?
I'll go with you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell. What saucy merchant is this that is so full of robbery?
A gentleman, good nurse, who loves to hear himself talk, and will talk more in a minute than he will stand to in a month.
Well, speak him anything against me, and I will take him down. And you, to stand by and suffer every knave to use me as his pleasure.
I saw no man use you of pleasure. If I had, my weapon should quickly have been out, I warrant you. I dare draw as soon as another man, given occasion, a good quarrel and the law on my side.
Now, afore God, I am so vexed that every part about me trembles. Scurvy knave! I pray you, sir, where? As I mentioned before, my lady bid me inquire of you. And what she bids me inquire, I shall keep to myself. But I will tell you this. If you seek to lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were very gross dealing. As they say, for the gentlewoman is young. And if you seek to deal double with her, it is a very ill thing to be had of any young gentlewoman. And a very weak dealing.
Good nurse, commend me to my lady and mistress. I do protest unto thee.
In heart and in faith, she shall be a joyful woman.
Bid her devise some means to come to Shrift this afternoon. There in Friar Lawrence's cell shall she be shrived and married. Here's for thy pains.
Oh, no, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
Well, if you insist, she'll be here this afternoon.
Go to. Commend me to thy lady and mistress.
The clock struck 9 when I considered hers. In half an hour, she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. Oh, that's not so. She is lame. Love's herald should be thought that 10 times splashed her blood with sun's beams. And now is the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey. And from 9 to 12 is 3 long hours. She is not come. She comes. Oh, honey nurse. Hast thou met with him? Send my man away. Danger. Stay, Kate. Now, good, sweet nurse. Why look thou so sad? Don't news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by telling it to me with this sour face.
I'm weary. Give me leave a while. Oh, fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt I've had.
I'm sorry. What says my love?
Can you not wait? Can't you see I'm out of breath?
Oh, how art thou out of breath? Not out of breath, and thou say to me that thou art out of breath. The excuse that thou dost make is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Come, is thy news good or bad? Answer that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Is thy news good or bad?
Let me speak. Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo. No, not he. Though his face be beyond all compare, and his legs excel all men's, and for a hand and a foot and a body. He's not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant he's gentle as a lamb. Go thy way, wench. Serve God. How art I at home?
No, but all this I did know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, my head aches. Oh, what a head oh, my back. Oh, my back on the other side. My aching back. It's true you're beating hard for sending me to catch my death by jaunting up and down.
Your faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Good, sweet nurse. What says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a virtuous, and a handsome, and, well, you know.
Where's your mother? Where's my mother? Why, she's within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman. Where's your mother? Here's such a coil. Come, what says my Romeo?
Has thou leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Well, hie you then to Friar Lawrence's cell. There waits a husband to make you a wife. Out to dinner, hie you to the cell.
High to high fortune. Honest nurse. Farewell.
Smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. So much sorrow can, and cannot counterbear the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do but close our hands in holy marriage, then love-devouring death do what he may. It is enough that I may call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends. Therefore love moderately, long love doth so. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow. Here comes the lady.
Aww.
Good even to my ghostly professor.
Come with me, and we will make short work. By your leaves, you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporate 2 and 1.
Come, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day's hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For in these hot days, the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like a man who enters the confines of a tavern, slaps me his sword upon the table, and says, God send me no need of thee. When, by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the drawer. What do you think there is no need?
Am I like such a fellow?
Thou? Why, thou cruel man with hairless or hairborn. Well, that head is as full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat. And here's thou and two to me for quarreling.
And if I were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The You shall find me apt to do that, sir, and you shall give me good occasion. Could thou not take such occasion without giving? Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo. Consorts? Dost thou make us minstrels? Zounds, consorts!
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either retire unto some private place, reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all of us gaze on us.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
I'll be hanged if you have your degree. Marry, go to field. He'll be your follower.
Your worship in that sense may call him a man. Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no other term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain I am not, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
This does not excuse the injuries thou hast caused me. Therefore, turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest unto thee, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise till thou know the reason of my love. Therefore, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, call dishonorable, vile submission. Our staccato carries its way. Catcher, will you walk? What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats. Nothing but one of your 9 lives can I leave you with gold. And as you shall use me hereafter, drive me for the rest of the age. Have you sworn from this picture about the ears? Lest mine be about your ears, ere it be out.
No, I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Consaio Passano!
Benvolio, draw, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. The king expressly has forbidden banning in the Verona streets. Hold Tybalt, good Mercutio.
I'm hurt. A plague on both your houses, I am spent. You keep going and have nothing.
What, art thou hurt?
Aye. Supposed to scratch. Mary, this is enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a sergeant!
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
Not so deep as a well, nor wide as a church door, but snug. Well, sir, as for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a brave man. Why the devil you came between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought hope for the best.
I'm in Bolio. Into some house where I shall faint. Ah! A plague on both your house! This made worse me down me! A plague on both your houses!
Mercutio, the prince's kinsman, and my dear friend have got his mortal wounded on my behalf. My reputation stained by Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath made my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and my temper soft and valor steel.
Brave Mercutio is dead. Alas, that spirit hath aspired to the cloud, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This but begins the woes, others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respective lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Tybalt, take the villain back again that thou hast late given me, for Mercutio's soul is little way above our heads, waiting for thine to keep him company. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy, that didst consort him here, shall with him his.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away be gone. Citizens are up. Tybalt's slain. Why you still stand here? The prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Away, go!
Oh, I am a fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that